Have you ever pondered the prospect of teleportation technology becoming a reality? An intriguing question, isn't it? Teleportation, a concept long embedded in the realm of science fiction, is the process of moving objects or people instantly from one location to another without traversing the space in between. It's the stuff of Star Trek, Harry Potter, and a myriad of other fantastical narratives. Teleportation has captured our collective imagination for decades, providing a tantalizing glimpse into a future where distance and time are no longer barriers. Yet, despite its prevalence in fiction, the scientific community has only recently begun to explore the real-world feasibility of this concept. In the realm of quantum physics, scientists have achieved something akin to teleportation through a phenomenon known as quantum entanglement. Here, pairs or groups of particles interact in ways that the state of one particle cannot be described independently of the state of the other, even when the particles are separated by a large distance. This is a major leap forward, but it's important to note that we're still a long way off from beaming humans or objects across space. The potential implications of teleportation technology becoming a reality are both exciting and daunting. Imagine a world where you could teleport to work, eliminating the need for cars, planes, or trains. The environmental impact alone would be substantial, reducing carbon emissions and freeing up land currently used for infrastructure. But on the flip side, the advent of teleportation technology could also introduce a host of new challenges. Issues of privacy, security, and regulation would all need to be addressed. Who gets access to this technology? How do we prevent misuse? These are just a few of the questions that we would need to grapple with. So, as we stand on the cusp of this exciting new frontier, we must also pause to consider the potential implications. As the saying goes, with great power comes great responsibility. Consider the dramatic shift in our daily routines if teleportation technology was at our fingertips. Imagine waking up one morning with the capability to teleport anywhere in the blink of an eye. Your daily routine would be entirely transformed. No more rushing to catch the subway to work or getting stuck in traffic. Instead, you could simply teleport from your bedroom to your office in an instant. The morning commute would become a thing of the past. You'd have more time to catch up on sleep, make a hearty breakfast, or simply enjoy a leisurely cup of coffee. Think about how shopping would change. Forget about delivery fees or waiting for your online order to arrive. Whether it's a new book or a fresh baguette from a bakery halfway across the world, you could simply teleport to the store, pick up what you need, and be back home in a matter of seconds. Traveling would be transformed as well. Imagine being able to visit the pyramids of Egypt, the Eiffel Tower, and the Great Wall of China all in one day. No more long flights or jet lag, just instant transportation to any destination you choose. You could have lunch in Paris, dinner in Tokyo, and still be back home in time for your favorite late-night show. Moreover, you could connect with loved ones like never before. Distance would no longer be a barrier. You could teleport to your parents' house for a quick visit, or to a friend's place in another country for a weekend getaway. But it's not just about the conveniences. Teleportation could be a game changer for emergency situations. Need to rush someone to the hospital? Forget about waiting for an ambulance. With teleportation, you could be there in seconds. Now, this all sounds pretty amazing, doesn't it? But remember, with every great innovation comes great responsibility. The convenience of teleportation would undoubtedly revolutionize our lives. But what about the potential risks? With great power comes great responsibility, and teleportation technology is no exception. Let's delve into the darker side of teleportation. No invention is without its drawbacks, and teleportation is no different. The first and most pressing issue is privacy. Imagine a world where anyone, at any time, could appear right next to you. There would be no more safe spaces, no more private moments. This would be a world where the concept of privacy as we know it could cease to exist, causing a seismic shift in our societal norms and expectations. Then we have to consider the legal implications. Laws would have to be rewritten from the ground up to accommodate this new technology. For instance, how would trespassing laws function in a world where physical barriers are no longer an obstacle? Would teleporting into a bank vault be considered breaking and entering? The legal system as we know it could potentially be turned on its head. The potential for misuse also looms large. Teleportation technology in the wrong hands could wreak havoc. Imagine criminals or terrorists having the ability to appear anywhere at any time. Police and security forces would face an entirely new set of challenges in maintaining order and safety. Furthermore, there's the issue of energy consumption. Teleportation, depending on how it works, could require an enormous amount of power. If we're not careful, the energy required to teleport could outstrip our resources, leading to a whole new array of environmental challenges. And finally, we must consider the risk of human error. What if a teleportation goes wrong? The consequences could range from minor mishaps to catastrophic accidents. We've all seen the science fiction movies. Teleportation isn't always a smooth ride. While the possibilities of teleportation are thrilling, they also raise serious questions that demand thoughtful consideration. So, as we dream of a future where we can teleport to our heart's content, let's not lose sight of these potential pitfalls. After all, every rose has its thorns, and teleportation, it seems, is no exception. Beyond personal convenience, teleportation technology could profoundly transform our society. Imagine a world where transport as we know it becomes obsolete. Cars, planes, trains, all rendered unnecessary. Traffic jams, long commutes, and the pollution associated with these modes of transport could become relics of the past. The transportation sector, a key player in the global economy, would need to pivot dramatically or risk extinction. Now let's take a look at real estate. The need to live near your workplace would no longer dictate where you choose to reside. This could lead to a decentralization of cities, potentially easing the pressure on overpopulated urban areas. The soaring prices of city real estate might plummet, while remote and rural areas could see an increase in value. Tourism, too, would be affected. With the ability to teleport, anyone could visit any corner of the world in the blink of an eye. This could lead to an unprecedented boom in the tourism industry. At the same time, popular tourist destinations might need to grapple with overcrowding, potentially threatening local environments and cultures. Speaking of the environment, teleportation could significantly reduce our carbon footprint by eliminating the need for fuel-consuming vehicles. However, depending on the energy requirements of teleportation technology, it could also present new environmental challenges. The global economy would experience a seismic shift. On the one hand, industries related to traditional transportation could see massive job losses. On the other hand, new opportunities could arise in sectors we can't even imagine yet. The economic balance between countries could also shift as physical distance becomes irrelevant. The societal implications of teleportation are vast and multifaceted, warranting careful exploration. As with any groundbreaking technology, the potential rewards are great, but so are the risks. It's up to us to navigate these uncharted waters with wisdom and foresight. Teleportation technology, once confined to the realm of science fiction, may soon become a reality. And just like that, we're at the end of our journey exploring the fascinating world of teleportation technology. What an adventure it's been! We've seen the dawn of teleportation technology, a day in the life with teleportation, the dark side of teleportation, and its potential impact on society. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. We started our journey by looking at the dawn of teleportation technology. Imagine a world where we can instantaneously travel from one place to another, bypassing traffic, long flights, and even time zones. It sounds like a dream, doesn't it? Then, we stepped into a day in the life with teleportation. We saw how it could revolutionize our daily routines, making commuting a thing of the past and bringing distant places within our immediate reach. We imagined a world where distance isn't a barrier but a mere concept. However, every coin has two sides. We also delved into the dark side of teleportation. It's not all sunshine and roses. We discussed the potential risks and ethical dilemmas, such as privacy concerns and the possibility of teleportation-related crimes. We then considered the impact of teleportation on society. It could change the way we live, work, and interact with each other. It could reshape our cities, economies, and even our understanding of the world. The potential benefits of teleportation technology are immense, but so too are the challenges. It's a double-edged sword. But isn't that the case with every groundbreaking invention? As we wrap up, I encourage you to reflect on the implications of teleportation technology. Think about the world we live in now and how it might change with the advent of teleportation. It's quite a lot to take in, isn't it? As we stand on the precipice of this new era, we must ask ourselves, are we ready for the world of teleportation?